Hey everyone! Well, we're here. We're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and for this video we are heading back on over to Reddit, filtering by top post of this week, and just seeing what the HUNs have been up to. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really like it, please subscribe. Make sure to check out my description below for all of my fun links. I have links to my Patreon, my channel members, my social medias, and my anti-MLM playlist that has over 230 videos at this point. And with that short intro out of the way, let's get into reading these posts. And offers gifts, then limits to pampered chef. What do you need? I'm buying a lot of my furniture and decor from World Market. Here in town, there's Costco, Home Depot, Target, Marshalls, and Home Goods, so gift cards from any of those would be great. Is that what you're asking? I'm having a Pampered Chef Facebook party. I don't really need much, thinking of donating my stuff to you. I've accumulated a lot of that kind of stuff because I've been living on my own for 10 plus years. I'll check out the latest catalog and see if there's anything I need. I'm hoping it could be something bigger. We'll have to see how the party goes. And then down here up he writes, just bought a house and the furnishing and decorating is almost more stressful than the purchasing process. Aunt extends a hand, in which I figure is a generous offer, and then wants me to come to her Facebook party. Yeah, isn't that so, MLM, Aunt 101. I know they're just trying to be nice. It's like, hey, I heard you moved into your home, like, what do you need? And they were just like, I need furniture and decor, and these are the places that I have. If you could buy me a gift card, that would be great. And it's like, no, see, I'm having a Facebook party that you could be a part of, and you can get rewards for inviting your friends to this Facebook party, and then that's how I'm going to give you something to help you, is through you inviting your friends who purchase through my party, and then I will use those rewards to give to you. Which, again, if you don't have anything to give, if you don't have extra money to give, that's absolutely totally fine. But then you shouldn't be a part of an MLM if you don't have, if you can't give like that, and that your way of helping is that you need people to come to a Facebook party to purchase overpriced Pampered Chef things that you can get at the dollar store or Walmart for way cheaper, and it works just as well. Actually, I can't talk too much crap on Pampered Chef because I haven't heard really people complain about the quality of the products. I just feel like, as always in any MLM world, that they're overpriced compared to what's out there on the market. And of course, when it comes to certain chefy tools, you obviously want to pay up, but not through an MLM, because they're not overpriced because they're of, like, the best quality. They're overpriced so they can compensate people on the commission. So that's usually why they're overpriced, not because they're the greatest product ever. Comments down here say, sounds like she got coerced into hosting a party that doesn't even want their stuff for her, so was hoping to find someone who might be able to use it. I would get back to her and let her know that you have what you need / don't want a bunch of single-use tools cluttering your kitchen as you're trying to actually pare down on those items during your move. What you've been trying to do is replace larger appliances / furniture / decor that didn't survive the move or just don't fit the new place. You appreciate her thinking of you, but that you don't see yourself getting any use from anything in their catalog. Beautiful response. Absolutely beautiful response. And OP, even down here, writes, thank you. The scourge of the dreaded unitasker. We'll have to see how the party shakes out. I joined the Facebook group to keep the peace and appear grateful. Yeah, sometimes that's all you can do. I know that it's easy to say, like, just ignore them, or just, tell them flat out, like, you don't want it, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes that works for some families, for sure, and that is appropriate. But again, if it is a family member, it's not like you can just totally cut them out of your life a lot of the time, or that it's even appropriate to be straightforward with them, depending on the family member and what it is. And even though it's hard, it can be confusing. It can definitely be confusing because you want to show support, obviously, but you also don't support those kind of things. But, you know, I don't know. I guess I don't see the harm in joining the Facebook group, but at the same time, like, it can confuse the family members and it can create more harm than good a lot of times. It's just, it's a very touchy area when it's a close family member or friend, for sure. Very easy when it's a stranger. You're like, I don't know you, I'm not joining something that I don't know what the heck this is, and I'm not purchasing from you because you tell me you have the greatest thing in the entire world. I don't know you, I don't know what this is, versus a family member or friend coming to you and it's like, I joined this, it would mean everything to me if you could support me in this, this is truly what I want to do. Whether they are their actual words or they're just regurgitating their upline's words, it's still, that is where it's very hard, and that's where a lot of these people get kind of far in the MLM world because they rely on friends and family to power them through until they, you know, hit a wall. They talk about how there's no ceiling. There is when you need to get to the stranger aspect of it, when you need to start inviting strangers and convincing strangers that this is the greatest opportunity and that they need to help support you. That's when it's difficult. So, as we see in income disclosure statements, you know, there is the majority of people in the first usually 3 ranks, and then it really narrows down how many people are actually in the other ranks, because those are usually the ranks that require you to get strangers involved because you need even more people underneath you in order to rank up. This went somewhere I didn't intend for it to. I hope that this person's aunt gets out of Pampered Chef, and congratulations on your move. I'm telling you right now, if you are a mom, a dad, or anyone alive, you need this. Sour Apple Explosion Supercharged Energy Drink. No jitters, not sour, but so flavorful. I had so much clean energy yesterday. I was in the best mood all day. The added mood enhancement is lit. Has turmeric, this was genius, methylated B6 and B12. Assist your concentration and focus. Only 15 freaking calories. 20 plus vitamins and minerals. Nootropics and amino acids. Insulin, Thanian, I'm gonna go with that, white tea, taurine, moringa, and so much more. You have to hurry because it's a limited edition and will sell out. Just add to cart and thank me later. This was a nightmare to read. I just have to say that. All of the way they did the like fancy text. Also, why up here is every letter spaced out? That is so hard to read. Also, to call something the flavor of sour apple, and then down here it's like, it's not sour, but it's flavorful. Okay. Next post is, I'm telling you right now, if you, oh, this is the exact same post. This is the exact same post, but written so much better. Okay. I wonder if it's from the same person. No, I think it's from 2 different people in the same MLM. Okay, and the next post says the exact same thing, and the last post says the exact same thing, but written just a little bit differently, so that's interesting. They use a lot more apple emojis in this last post. I would have liked to know if this was from the same person and they just kind of changed it up, or if it's from different people in the same MLM just doing the copy and paste method, but of course making it their own by either using fancy text or more emojis, because nothing says this is totally unique and I wrote it, unlike the other person next to me, because I added more emojis. Comments on this say, also the 25 different annoying fonts made my head hurt reading that first one. And that was the OP that wrote that. I agree, that is exactly what I said. It was so difficult to read when they are adding a bunch of different fonts. And I get that maybe it's to, some of the scrolling by, like it's to catch their attention. But if they can't read what you wrote, why would they purchase from you? Like, it's funny to just say, add to the cart, just buy it and thank me later. It's like, I don't know. I don't like that that sales tactic. It's like, just purchase it. You'll thank me later. I'm not going to say how much it is, and I'm telling you all of this very generic information. And realistically, to me, what they're selling, what it sounds like, is just a sour apple flavored energy drink of some kind, like some sort of like healthy alternative energy drink, which currently on the market, there are so many of those. So I would love to know what makes theirs different. And also to say, like, the three categories are you're a mom, you're a dad, or you're alive. Only three categories that you could be a part of, and those are the three categories that they are trying to sell to. It's just like, if you're a mom, a dad, or anyone who's alive, then you absolutely need this. This is more sad than anything. So it looks like an Instagram post that says, and now it's time to hang and work while dinner finishes up. 7 to 6 workday. 6 to 10 is greater than dinner, life, and business. You can do both, I promise. What are they trying to say? 6 to 10 is greater than dinner, life, and business. Are they trying to say that the 4 hours before they go to bed is greater than having dinner and just living life and doing business? And now it's time to hang and work while dinner finishes up. So hang out with your kids, but also work? Nah, I don't like that. I don't like, they should be two separate things. It's like, now it's time to go hang out with my kids because thank you to my business for, giving me the time with my children. Because I can work this from anywhere. So it's like you word it in a more positive way, even though what I just described still means that you're working. Because if you are posting these pictures, you are still working. If you are thinking about what to post next, you are still working. If you are talking to people about the business, you are still working. If everything is still about work on your mind, then you are still working. Like, where is the actual, like, living life and being free thing? Like, it should be, hey, just made dinner, now I'm about to go watch a movie with my kids. And then that's it. And people be like, oh, have a great time with your kids. That's awesome. It's so nice that once you get off work, you can give your full attention to your children and your family. That's awesome. Instead of like, oh, I'm going to work and also hang out with my kids. It's like, you're using that time of hanging out with your kids as a tactic to try and get somebody interested in what you're doing. Don't like that at all. Again, the mom guilt sort of thing, in a way. I don't know if it's necessarily mom guilt with that, but MLMs are all about mom guilt. Comments on this say, wait, is this saying she works from 7 to 6 and then works again from 6 to 10? How is this a flex exactly? One thing I like about my boring government job is that when it is done for the day, it is done. I don't have a work phone I need to check. Exactly. Somebody said, for people who talk so much about being their own boss and work-life balance, HUN sure seem to work constantly. Yep, exactly. And it's like, so you're telling me that when you get off work, you do more work, and that's like, oh my god, you can do both, I promise. You can work and live a life. Which I know is not what they're saying, but it's like, I think everybody is aware of that. Like, they know that you can work and also make dinner and live your life. Like, you can, once you're off work, for most people, you're done. Like, you can go do things that you want to do. You can focus on yourself. You can focus on your family instead of like, okay, now that I've done my day job, let me switch to my MLM job that is going to take me away mentally from my family while also convincing me that I'm doing this for them and that it's just a small sacrifice of 5 years not spending time with them and constantly being on my phone all the time. That's the sacrifice that this is worth. But I'm also living the life that I love while I'm doing all that. I don't know. This girl I went to high school with tried to get me to buy this vest from Savvy that she had. It was cute, not gonna lie, but I found the same one with the same quality at Walmart for $12, when Savvy had it for $80. My question here is, what do they get from Savvy when they sell this shit? Should I feel bad for refusing to buy it? They get commission. That is when you purchase through their unique link that they claim is their own business, but realistically it is just a unique link that is linked to like a number or a name or something to do with them, and they get a like usually between 15 and 25% commission back. So they probably would maybe get $12 from this, maybe $20 if it is on the higher percentage of what the MLM gives back. They just get a little bit of money back. It would be like if they were to have sent you a link on Amazon to maybe something that looks very similar, like a vest that looks very similar, and you were to purchase through that link, they'd get a little bit of money back. Maybe not as much as they would through Savvy, but they spent $200, $500, $1,000 on a starter kit to be a sales rep for Savvy versus Amazon. You sign up for free, and yeah, you get a little bit less back, but you didn't have to spend anything to get anything, and also you're not claiming to be the CEO of Amazon. But that is the difference, and I don't think you should feel bad for not buying through them, especially if you can't afford $80 for a vest. If you found a dupe for the vest that is much cheaper and the same quality, I say go with that. Go with what is in your budget. Most people cannot afford these extremely inflated prices on these items just so they can help out the person that's asking them. And at least, like, if this was her own business, I could understand. Like, if she hand made the vest and sewed it herself, I could understand that price tag, but it's not. She just paid, like I said, $200, $500, $1,000 for a starter kit to be able to get commission promoting these products, talking about these products. Sorry, they don't get paid that way. If you were to purchase through them, then that's how they get paid, not just through talking about and promoting a product. Comments on this say, your classmate gets a little of the sales price and everyone above her gets a chunk as well. It's all of the middlemen / middlewomen taking chunks that adds to the price. No, you shouldn't feel bad for not buying. Exactly. And, you know, if you bought, maybe she gets $12 for that month or $15 for that sale, and that could be the only sale she gets. But maybe that sale is the one that her uplines are like, see, this is amazing. You're going to just keep going. If you just do 10 more like this each day, then you will be a millionaire CEO boss babe in 3 seconds. So it's, you know, they just want people to keep selling so that the uplines keep profiting. And yes, of course, through sales, the person selling gets a commission, but they usually never make back their initial investment because they're continuously investing in the company's products each and every month, and the only way that they can make their investment back is by having people below them. So let's say you did purchase this vest, it goes great. Now the next order of operations would be like, hey, do you love that vest? Is it the greatest vest you've ever touched in your entire life? Do you also want to do what I do? Alright, and we have reached the end of the video. We all know what time it is. It is meme time, and I didn't see any memes on the subreddit for this week, so I just googled MLM memes. This is definitely an older style meme. I don't see this meme floating around as much recently. It says, hard to swallow pills. Your MLM job is probably a pyramid scheme, and you're not going to make as much money as you think you will. And isn't that the truth? And they never want to believe that they are in a pyramid scheme. They never want to believe that their job could be a scam, because I say this a lot, nobody wants to believe that they fell for a scam, but the sooner you come to the realization that it's a scam, the sooner you can save yourself a lot of time, energy, and money, and not alienate yourself from friends and family, because they're the ones who really get hurt the most in this. Like I was saying with that first post, I think it was the first one, maybe it was the second one, but how hard it is to tell friends and family that they're a part of something that you don't support, especially when they so strongly believe that what they're doing is something for them, because they believe the lies and positivity nonsense that the uplines tell them, because they once believed it, and now they need people. They may still believe it. I'm not going to say that the uplines don't believe it, but I feel like at a certain point, when you start seeing what you have to do in order to actually be successful in this, you lose a big part of yourself and your actual personality, and you just literally become somebody that you were not, because they all are very similar. All the ones at the top say and do the exact same thing, no matter the MLM, and it's that same kind of person that I personally would not want to be friends with, and I definitely would not want to be. Positivity mindset, negativity is the worst thing you could ever have. Having doubts just means that you're a failure. I just couldn't imagine telling people that because they no longer want to do something, it automatically means that they are a failure. I would not feel comfortable telling people every single day that come to me and tell me they don't want to do this or they're questioning things. It's like, oh, it's because you have a failure's mindset. I couldn't do that. Alright, you guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. Let's talk anything and everything anti-MLM in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!